just began. Just recently began. What is it? The galut of Ishmael. The exile of Ishmael. Who is Ishmael? When Ishmael was born, the Torah says a few things about him. First of all, he's the son of Avraham Avinu from Hagar. I'm going to read to you some sources here, how the sages, the Tanaim, the Amoraim, and the Kabbalists of 2,000 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, like the Ramban and the Rabbi Chaim Vital and many other famous ones, and in the Zohar, in Kabbalah, when they wrote those lines, they were crying bitterly for the day that Ishmael was born. And writing 2,000 years ago when there was no Islam. Remember, Islam is only 1,300 years approximately. It was only Arabs who lived in the desert in tents all over the Middle East. Most of them no education. In those days, almost nobody had education, but they sell their oil in a very primitive way, and that's how it was. Oil, olive, some bread, that's how it was. Nobody would ever dream that the Arabs who lived 2,000 years ago in the desert are any threat to the future of the Jewish nation. Nobody ever knew. So I'm going to show you some of the prophecies. It's shocking how there is exactly everything that happened, including the twins and everything that's happening now with the Palestinians and all that. Everything is already predicted in the Torah. And remember, almost everything in the oral Torah, anything under the rug. Ramban says Sarah was too strict to Hagar. She was very strict with her. Because she was strict with her, Sarah's children will suffer from her children until Mashiach would come. This was 750 years ago, before what we see today started, as you all know. It's what's starting now, it's only the beginning.
Clashes continue in the West Bank between Israeli settlers and local Palestinian harvesters during the olive harvest. Journalists and peace activists were among those attacked and injured by the settlers. Here again is Meng Wen-chi.
On Saturday, 2 journalists and a British woman helping Palestinians pick their olives were attacked in Hebron in the West Bank by angry Israeli settlers. The attackers claimed the harvest was being done on their land. Clashes were filmed between Israeli settlers and activists who had been harvesting the olives, as well as journalists.
We were walking down the hill to join our friends when we heard something behind us, and I looked back and there were a group of settlers attacking the cameraman. So we ran up towards them. One of the settlers had his camera, and I went to the settler to try and get the camera from him, and he punched me.
מותר לצלם. איך אתה מצלמה? מותר לצלם. עבודה שלי. תביא את עצמך. אתה מצלמה שלך. מותר לצלם. תוריד את המצלמה עכשיו. חייל. עצר אותו, עצר אותו. הוא מצלם, עצר אותו. עצר אותו. מותר לצלם, מותר לצלם, מותר לצלם. בוא לפה, בוא. אני מרגום בצלם. תעמוד על הקיר, תעמוד. הוא מבקש ממך לעמוד, נכון? תעמוד. סגור את זה קודם כל. לא סגור מזיין. הוא אמר לי לבוא. תעמוד כאן, בוא לפה.
ضربت فليتها ضربت اولادها في السجن كلاش ضربوها اعطيها يا حيوان اعطيها
خليك بعيد عنه تسلمون تعرف كيف واحد تسلمون تسلمون بعيد عنه لا على البيت جيت له شيء لا على البيت يا ريت ادخل لي بالسوق رجال حبيبي حبيبي انا بروحها انا يا بعين كسيم اسمع لا نسيت شو تموت بنت يا زلمه مبطل استنى شوي استنى خلينا ننزلوها
הבית הזה, בית של ערבים בינתיים, ויש פה עוד בית שהיה של ערבים והיום הוא יהודי, אז עם הזמן התייהד.
كلنا ندخلنا على البيت
بديش اسكر الباب. تسגרי את הדלת.
تدخليش انت ما تدخلي
תסגרי את
ما
הדלת.
تدخلي
תסגרי את הדלת.
ما تدخلي ما بديش اسكر الباب
לשבת פה בכלוב.
يلا وفي يا بيت
ليش انت ما
תסגרי את הדלת.
ما بدي ادخل البيت
تسجري
ليش يعني
את
واو تتصل بالشرطه شو جابك انت على هالصبح الله شو بتعمل لحالك روحي كلبي
شرموط بكل البنات شلخ دير بالك تتكلم بوطة داري
ديري بالك انت ما تجيش هون بدنا نطلع من برات البيت انت ما لكش عنا اتركيها مش شايفه شو بتعمل يا خيال
that one still the soldiers
احنا هون مثل الرميدة في هون هدول للمستوطنين هذه كلها البيت كلها للمستوطنين هون فيش احنا تقريبا هذا الشارع احنا بنعدي منه بس عشان المستوطنين بيلطخوا من هون والجيش من هون يعني ما فيش احنا على 4 جهات محاصرين تقريبا لانه فيش اي محل نطلع فيه يا المستوطنين بيلطخوا يا الجيش
يعني بالعيد يعني قرايبنا بدخلوش يعني قبل 7 سنين تقريبا اجوا قرايبنا علينا كان في مستوطنين قعدوا يلطخوا عليهم حجار ويعني رفعوا عليهم الأسلحة كانوا بدهم يضربوهم بالأسلحة حتى يعني احنا هنا عايشين زي كنا بسجن يعني
هذا ما كانش فيه شبك هون، كان كله زي هيك بس دربزين، وهيك لما اجوا المستوطنين صاروا يدخلوا حجار على البيت حطت لنا اياه السلطه، يعني انت اي فر كل الدار عندنا كلها عليها شبك، انه المستوطنين اي محل بيشوفوا فيش عليه شبك بيطخوا عليه، هذا صار عشان محطوط الشبك يجيبوا مقاس يوصلنا الشبك. يعني هم بضربونا هيك بضربوا احنا الولد الصغير، احنا ممنوع نلطخ حجر، ممنوع يعني عندهم ينحبس، اما احنا فين مش نحبس، احنا مش عاملين اشي بس بنحبس فقط.
Dai, fai bravo! חבר'ה, בוא שנייה אחי. אחי, ילד, אחי, בוא שנייה אחי.
Israel is occupying the Palestinian people in my name, in the name of world Jewry, and I myself, an American Jew, am here to say that that is completely unjustified and ethically reprehensible. And we will, world Jewry and all people of the world will not stop until this occupation ends and until the Palestinian people have their right of return, their right to live without occupation, and equal rights within Israel. That is why we are here. To them, I say to the people of Israel that they must join the world consensus. The entire world has decided that this occupation cannot go on, that the refugees cannot remain where they are. The world has decided they must all come home and that the occupied territories shall be free. Israel is the pariah state, Israel is the rogue state, and the United States. My government is responsible, and I'm here to say that not in my name, not in the name of the American citizens.
So everything is clear? We're not going to say anything?
No, we're not going to say anything. This is my passport. I will not give you my passport. I'm not giving you my passport. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. Don't push me. Do I need to call I'm going to call my consulate right now. Get off me. Do I need to call my consulate right now?
Now, I just want to continue the clarification that I made before and I did not finish. The Torah warned the Jews not to be racist, not one to his brother, and not to any one of the Gentiles. Not allowed to steal from the Goyim, not allowed to disrespect them, not allowed to attack them for no reason. You're only allowed to protect yourself if they come to kill you, which is very normal. They come to kill you, you have the right to defend yourself. Everyone would agree with that. But to attack, not to attack. Even when you go to a war, you first offer them peace. There's the laws you can read in the Rambam. The laws are very decent and very human. Even when we have to execute a person, whether he's a Jew or not, it's almost unheard of that the execution will take place. In the time of the executions, when the Holy Temple were there, once in 70 years they executed a person. Because the court did everything they could not to execute a wicked person. They left it to God. Let God handle him. All they did is try to find a contradiction between the witnesses that they can let him go free. And sometimes they've been going for hours, until finally they found a country. They know he's guilty, for sure. They know. They don't want to kill him. They want to set him free. So they say a cruel court used to execute once in 7 years. The Torah, with only one exception to the rule, Amalek, that doesn't exist anymore because we don't know who they are, never gave us permission to attack and to be aggressive to anyone. There's no, racism is not permitted in Judaism, not between Jews to the other, not between male and female, not between colors of the skins. Everyone has the rights, and so far, so I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression.
Well, you're a sweetheart, if there ever was one. If there ever was one.